Greetings, everyone. And you know what they say, you have to have the head to wear the hat. Or at least a once upon a time long ago friend said that in a song. Anyways, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And this is me, Oberon, and I am doing an unboxing video that I've been waiting a long time to do. I kind of made it my first priority because I actually have a number of unboxings that I wish to do over the holiday season. But it's about the fabulous new deck, which is really an old deck. It's called the Moon Baby Tarot, and it's a fairly faithful reproduction of the very old Hot Polloi Tarot. The Hot Polloi Tarot was my second or so ever owned tarot deck. I got it somewhere around 1973, spring or summer, and used it like the devil for the next several years. Here it is. This is actually the case that my once upon a time long ago girlfriend, Jane, gave me after she visited Mexico, and she bought this in Mexico for me. I'd been reading cards for a few years with her and at parties and things like that. I had quite a reputation back then, if I do say so myself. And that's the box, nothing special. It does say made in Mexico. She also got me this nice little silk scarf that I've kept them wrapped in. And longtime viewers or astute readers may notice that the Hot Polloi, the original Hot Polloi, is the deck that I used on the original opening intro song for TFT, our original one. We used it for probably more than a year before we switched to the current intro with the cats. But it also can be glimpsed at the end, our outro video, where we're just sort of various scenes of us reading cards. That is it. This is the back of the original Hot Polloi, and it's a key. Not sure why it was a key. And of course, the reproduction is the key. It's pretty faithful, exact reproduction, just the color tones are different. And that is the major difference with the Hot Polloi, is that it is a new coloring scheme. It's much more lighter pastels. The original Hot Polloi, which of course is obviously very clearly delineated or derived from the more popular Rider Tarot, Arthur Waite decks of that time and up to current times, less some of the more detailed backgrounds, just basically the images maybe slightly modernized for the 70s. Hey, it was a day glow era, so almost everything is in some pretty day glowish colors there. So we're going to get into a side-by-side comparison of those. All right, so I'm doing that review, side-by-side comparison to the original Hot Polloi Tarot from 50 years ago. It was my second or third tarot deck ever, and I loved it. I used the heck out of it. You'll see that as I show some of the cards. Some of them are quite worn. But now we have the new Moon Baby, which is literally an exact reproduction, other than the coloring schemes and the font styles are a little different. So let's get right into that, and I'll show it side by side. My original one, well, I used it a little bit in the beginning of the day here at TFT, but I mostly retired it over the last 20 or more years because it really was pretty fragile. Anyway, here we go. So we have the full from the original Hot Polloi, and then that full. And you can see, like I said, that the coloring scheme is different, but the line quality is basically the same. The font's different, more whimsical kind of style. And I would also like to point out, too, that the Hot Polloi and the Moon Baby are pretty much a very virtual reproduction of the Waite, Rider Waite Tarot deck, other than less distinctive details in some of the backgrounds of the pictures, and that's totally 70s mod pop coloring scheme. Okay, so then there is the Magician, and here he's more in a modern pink, but virtually the same. And High Priestess. And I love the coloring pops there. I'll have to be honest, I think I really favor the coloring of the original Hot Polloi over the pastels here, but I still like this, and I needed a deck to replace that because there really was nothing quite like it until now. And that's the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. Keeps the coloring about the same. It just is a flatter, more pastel look. Some differences. The Hierophant and the Hierophant. The Lovers and the Lovers. The Chariot and the Chariot. Now I'm going to point out one of the key differences. As some of us know or should know, most tarot decks have a possibility that the number 8 tarot may be Justice or it may be Strength. And in the original Hot Polloi, it was in fact Justice. But the Moon Baby Tarot deck gives us an option. We can actually use Justice or Strength, for it has numbered them both as number 8s. If you don't like Justice as number 8, you can swap it out for Strength. So that's kind of a nice thing there. You may or may not appreciate that. All right, so picking it up again, here's number 9, the Hermit, and then the Moon Baby version. A Wheel of Fortune, a Wheel of Fortune. And then here is Strength, number 11. And as I mentioned, you have the choice of keeping the Moon Baby Strength or swapping it out for Justice as number 11 if you prefer that. So just move that over there. And then there is the Hanged Man and the Hanged Man. Death and Death. Temperance and Temperance. The Devil, the Devil. The Tower, the Tower. Maybe I'll show them over this way more. Just trying to get a good image. Right. The Star. The Star. Here's one of my cards that's a little beat up. Little crease there. The Moon. The Moon. The Sun. The Sun. Judgment. Judgment. The World. The World. On to the suits. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. So I think you get the idea, but I'm going to go through the whole showing of it. Two of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Three of Swords. By the way, this was a gift for me from the Banshee, and it was a limited edition, so I have number 505 out of 1,000. I would also like to mention that our monitor on our live stream, Violet, relentlessly stalked me over getting this deck, the Moon Baby, the modern version. Thank you, Violet. I am glad I got it. I really am glad that it was given to me as a gift. I love it. And I will use it faithfully on TFT, our live stream, because it's a very worthy deck to use. All right, Six of Swords. I know I went through a couple cards, 4 and 5 of Swords. Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Swords. I probably didn't even mention that the back of the cards, or maybe I did, is that key which has been reproduced, again in a different coloring theme there. Okay, so this is everyone's favorite Ten of Swords, ouch, and the Moon Baby version. And you can tell by looking at my cards, there's sort of a little bit of a fatigued look to them, a little bit of a handling effect. So, yeah, baby, it's time to use something new. Page of Swords, Page of Swords, oops, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, King of Swords, on to the Cups. Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. I like this one. The golden tones are nice to me. The Two of Cups and the Two of Cups. Not quite there on that one, but I still love that image of the Two of Cups. No matter who did it first, I love it. Three of Cups, Three of Cups. Okay, here's a card that's a little beat up in that corner there. The Four of Cups, the Four of Cups. Oops. I think I grabbed the one underneath it too. Yes, the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. 6 and 6. 7 and 7. 8 and 8. And of course our wish card. It looks very jolly and wishful, all those nice golden tones. And that version. Now they did keep more or less the rainbow color from the Ten of Cups, which was that 70s pop. It's just a little bit more understated with the pastels, but it's about the same actually, so I like it. And the Page of Cups was almost singularly my favorite card in this deck, because to me, that was me at that time. I was 18 or so, and that was me, the Page of Cups. All heart and no brain. Well, maybe not. And there I am, again, my Page of Cups in this coloring. I love it. So then there's the Knight, and the Knight, and the Queen, and the Queen, and the King, and the King. All right, so then I believe we are on to the Wands. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. This one's dramatic to me, how it was inverted with the green colors. I like it. It makes the man stand out, you know, and I like that. It's a nice color. Three of Wands, Three of Wands. Here's another one, Four of Wands, where they kept some of the idea of the coloring in the Harvest Home banquet there. And of course, it's a good time to point out that the Four of Wands in any deck is always TFT's official party card. All right, Five of Cups, Five of Cups. Whoops, I'm on Wands. What am I talking about? Five of Wands, five of Wands, Six of Wands, Six of Wands. Got too excited there. Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands, Eight of Wands. And I may be going through them fast, but most of us know these images. They're mostly exactly the same as the Hoi Polloi, which is very, very, very close approximation of the original Rider-Waite, less some of the detailed backgrounds. You don't see all the cloudiness in the backgrounds that is present on some. Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Page of Wands, Page of Wands. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. And of course, she's not here. This is one noticeable thing that I did always miss from the Queen of the Wands is I don't see the little black cat. She kind of disappeared somewhere along the way between Rider-Waite and this deck. It's really one of the most awesome things that I like about the Queen of Wands is her little black cat. And it's not here, of course, in the Hoi Polloi or the Moon Baby either. So another difference, but not really a difference. It's just the difference from the original interpretation. King of Wands, King of Wands. Okay, and our final suit, Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Two, the Two. The Three, the Three. The Four, the Four. The Five of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. 10 and 10. My second favorite page in the deck is the Page of Pentacles. I don't relate to it as much other than we should all give ourselves time to be abstract and dream about things, our futures. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. And at last, King of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. And that's the Moon Baby, the fairly authentic, authorized reproduction of the Hoi Polloi. It comes with a fabulous little guidebook as usual, which I don't even remember if there was a guidebook. There must have been, but it must have been lost so long ago. You know, I had this deck 50 years, and at one point, I think I remember that once I felt confident I learned the cards, I probably tossed it. So, or never had it, and I was just working from my other guidebooks that I had at the time. But I'm going to love this. I thank my wife for buying it for me. I think Violet and anyone else who might have suggested I need to get it. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this presentation of a special unboxing video, a side-by-side comparison with the Hoi Polloi Tarot deck from about 1972 with its modern facsimile, the Moon Baby Tarot. All right, TFT Tarot for today. Thanks again for watching.